매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에.
Running in the room, you're giggling and laughing with your friend who was trying to catch you. The room was filled with your laughter and his continuous giggles in midst of calling you and asking you to stop and get back to him. You jumped on the bed while holding a pillow, trying to defend yourself from him, and stuck your tongue out in his direction, to which he just stopped and chuckled, shaking his head. You tried to jump off the bed, but then your foot got tangled with the sheets and you fell on the bed. With a thud and a groan escaped your lips almost immediately. Jungkook ran towards you and held you. He turned you completely towards him and made you sit on his lap while he inspected any kind of injury on your face, your body, while you sat on his lap looking at his worried face. Your hand slowly moved towards his face and you traced his face with your finger. Jungkook looked at you once and then pulled you to his chest, hugging your body and patting your head. He pulled away from you and cupped your face, looking at you worriedly, while you shook your head, giggling a little when you put your focus back to his face. You had just shown your art on his face by doing his makeup while he was taking a nap in your lap. Jungkook too realized that the war was still not over, and with your reassurance of being fine, he flipped you on the bed while hovering over you and tickling the daylight out of you. He asked you, stopping from tickling you, when the tears in your eyes due to laughing started getting evident, while you just looked at him and said, Jungkook started tickling you because he expected that you will be tamed, but who was he even kidding? He stopped tickling and looked at your face while you were taking deep breaths. This is what he has always dreamt of, a life full of joy and enjoyment with his loved ones. Every time he looked at your face, he had a sudden urge to make you smile and protect you from every other person who lays their dirty eyes on you. You said and giggled, making him chuckle along with you. He still had not removed his makeup because as soon as he woke up, the very first thing he saw was mirror, and he started chasing you. He said, flipping his invisible long hairs, and then dipped himself to his head in your neck. Well, that's what you thought. He tickled you on your neck with his nose while rubbing it there. Slowly, he laid down, and in no time, you were in his chest, hugging him lightly, while tracing your fingers on his face and giggling to yourself as Jungkook just let you be. Whatever makes you happy. You traced your finger near his lips and Jungkook kissed your fingers, whatever came in contact with his lips. He nodded and made you sit on his lap after sitting himself using the bed rest. You nodded your head and ran away to get your micellar water for cleaning his face. Once you were back with the cotton pads, you sat on his lap again while both of your legs were wrapped around his waist. Jungkook kept his hand on your thighs. You cleaned his face while joking and laughing, and also how can you forget flirting? It is not wrong to say both of you are whipped for each other, and you're not even ashamed to admit it. I mean, why would you be? Both of you were now in your living room with the dim lights and a comfy duvet on top of you, with a bowl of popcorn and some other snacks near you. You sat on Jungkook's lap as you have a habit of getting rubbed while watching a movie. Hey, rubbed in the sense your back rubs or head pats. Also, you have seen Jungkook sleeping many times during movies, so it's a win-win. You said already scooting closer to Jungkook, making him laugh as the introduction of the story began. He pulled you closer to him and started patting your head, and that's when you realized it's some mature movie. You looked up from Jungkook's chest and Jungkook smiled at you. This man. He was smiling at you as if he did not just put one of the most explicit movies. You did not realize, but there was a pout already on your lips, and Jungkook leaned down to kiss that pout.